Let's see if it works. So far, so good though.
That's because I haven't started streaming.
Yeah, usually sometimes when it's bad, it'll do it even when
Where
it's
the
not.
fuck is Scarbrand? Not fucking Scarbrand.
Yeah,
You know,
Starburn.
as a faction called South 3L watchers, where's Scarbrand? You know, that makes fucking sense. Anyways, I'm gonna throw. Would you like to see the amount of
Everything.
horrors I could throw at one person?
That's up to you if you want to put it through that early of a test.
I'm gonna get 2 more cav. Because these are all really good.
I've got to about 738, so
I need armor piercing now. Anti-large. I
we don't
actually
have
need
to long
Harbour
long yeah.
DS though. I'm actually gonna need that as well, to be fair, because Pinch Eye, I'm gonna pinch his fucking ass. Oxalotl still hasn't declared war on him yet, which is both concerning and worrying. All Seeing Eye's gonna be dead. There's a thing called All Seeing Eyes destroyed. So yeah, let's do a manual battle. Oh no, I think we might lose this. Ah, jeez. You know, I don't know.
It is a fire wreck. You didn't build any siege. Shouldn't you have built siege first?
Oh, Kairos is the siege attacker.
I mean, yeah, but that's a lot of archers that shoot at him.
Don't you worry about what I'm doing. Are we already? Yes, I'm still alive. Good.
No, we'll definitely know if it's working or not since you also did it, since it'll be a city battle too.
Yeah. We're putting through all the places today, boys. But yes, we'll welcome everyone. Oh. Oh, fuck yes. It's reinforcing that. All right, hold on. But they can stay there. Just gonna do something real quick. Yeah, I got Cav. Okay, great. I think my best bet is to go. Why is that there? It's weird. Okay. My goal is now beyond your understanding, outlet. What the hell? So where do we go? Ah, okay. So I must start this side. Waiting. 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 So waiting. How do you know? Right. We're gonna ignore all the settlement. There you go. I'm going to bully this high elf. I'm gonna bully this elf. So when he comes in, we're gonna just, you know, bully the living fuck out of him.
What?
Because fuck elves, that's why.
Mm.
They deserve to die with the most least honor possible.
Them those blues with blue.
Yes, 40 seconds left. It's just go, yeah, I'm here to reinforce. The army's so fucking shifted. They're like, the fuck's he doing? Okay, hold on, he's soon coming out. Where is he? There he is! Look at that!
Smart, smart. He used the hill. Dodged most of it. The hill protected him. Or her in this case. Not from that. No, it won't. Oh, that was a bad hit.
Oh, whoops, I killed my units. Oopsies. Forget that. Oh, here's my actual spells.
As was ordered. Ill-fated action.
Tell them to stop firing. Time to bully. We need to bully you. No, you're not die. You're not getting away with that. Come here, you bitch.
The oracle knows all.
I've bullied your friends. And you know where I'm gonna go? She escaped.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Going around there.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna be attacking. That's gonna be attacking. Yes, because I ain't fighting that.
I mean, as long as you, you know, shoot the range first, then they technically lose a lot of their advantage. They're shifting anyways. They're gonna meet you on the other side.
Yeah. Question is though, would they get to the gate before my flyers? Oh, my knights need to go in. Well, my can we appreciate the furries are attacking the gate from the inside rather from the outside? Can we appreciate that? Can someone explain to me how the fuck's they're like, go yeah, we could get it when we're attacking from the inside. To be fair, they're doing quite a fair bit of damage to it. Kairos is here, everyone's here. I might need to put my line. It won't get there in time though, which is fun. Fucking fantastic. But I don't know where they are. Yeah, now that gate should be going down really soon. Do they still have stuff over there? Yeah, they do. They have their archers. Because I'm in the gate now. I'm 1,000. Yeah, here should go down. I need my screens to hold back. My furries, though, I'm going to push for because I need to do some scouting with them because they're the fastest things. Ah, they are here. Interesting.
Game's back.
Ooh, do they have a tower? They do. That's why we held back. So, but we are going to push this thing. But first, we're going to form a... We kind of need to race up to there because I could create like a choke point. But first, we need to try to... They need to go in there. Kairos needs to go in there. So does my chaos so does my knights need to also go in there. Because I know I need this guy's spells.
I see the past
Effective at all ranges. Well, we'll give it a try now. Well, actually, that's a fair bit down. Okay. We're gonna slow you down. Firebird. Firebird. Yep. That's fine. Right. We're gonna tell him to attack that anyways. My fairies though. Nope, I'm gonna have to put these like in an awkward angle though. Like that. Oh, I need them. No, they need to attack that. Delay that inevitably. Knights.
Welcome. YouTube sent notifications on time. Nice. It's because we're on actual PC. OBS is a lot better at
And that.
communicating
And
with
then I need
YouTube.
that. Does I need to debuff the very shit out of them. I need to buff these. I need my knights to get these. Okay, yeah. Now we've got that. Where's my fairies? My fairies are still doing a really good job with that, so that's fine.
warriors of Siege.
I actually do think this is going to be fun. I got exalted. Oh, but poor exalted. No, those two are locked in battle.
Warriors of Siege.
Okay, yeah. Now I need my pinks to turn. Can you fire?
Specters are so. Let's see, and my witch. Oh, and my witch is a follower of Nagash. Oh yeah. I heard about the lich thing for the witch. Now she can be all ghosty gobbly ghoul, or not goblins, ghosty ghoul, and zombie kind of thing fully now in skellies.
Fireball. Can he hit him? Can he hit him? Right in the face. And we could do it again. Fireball.
Your
Fireball.
screamers, your
Another
screamers
in
of
the
Zeech are
face.
dead.
What?
The screamers are dead.
They deserve it.
You are. The front is kind of having some complications.
Yes. I'm aware. Try the amber spear again. What a shot, all the lads. Like that. We're gonna kill the first because no one likes them. I need to pull my things out. You need to get in there. Stop being shy. What is my exalted fiber doing? Get in there, you fucking dipshit.
On your word. Yes.
Baby. I have like 15 million fireballs.
Retreat.
You say horrors or what?
What did he say?
No, they're doing fine. They're not really getting too many friendly shots in. The flamer might be,
Yes, master.
but that front line is probably cooked at this point, and those dudes are surrounded. That was a good hit.
The Raven God's will.
Let's right click this side so I can fix that.
The changer rewards me. Blue and gold, scared nine. The nine.
Get fire at will.
Warriors of Teach! Destined to win.
Oh, they're rallied. So you assist them.
Kairos.
Nice.
Fight them.
They don't have decent mini stats, so I need Kairos to go into melee. Kairos, you're gonna, you know, stop being silly and, you know, land.
The Lord of the Sky arises. Conjure.
Oh, he's shit.
Lich's whole energy zero HP does nothing. That makes sense. It's like the opposite of what the Blood Witch is like.
Okay, they have 40. What's my blues like? My blues.
Army of the Dark God.
Yeah.
Fall back. Silence. Siege. Retreat. Flux. Magic. Lies. Destiny.
Oh, yes! I get my brimstone of Zeech.
We are many. Instruments of deception! Eviscerate them! Chaos strikes. Very well. Make way! It serves chaos.
Okay.
Where chaos commands.
Pink seat to focus that. Focus that.
Brimstone Horrors.
Yes, it's actual lore! So my blues dies, they turn into brimstone.
Oh.
Yeah. Where's the cab? Oh god, da. Your goal is to just be disruptive. Go back out.
There is a spear coming in that they're running past.
Yeah, I'm aware. Lucas, I need you to give that.
The changer rewards me.
My chariots hit them. Keep
Ooh.
going through. Keep going through.
We go
Yep.
in fury.
My warriors rallied.
Their purpose is served.
Kairos is just you dealing with that on its own. Bless him.
Just remember those might have anti-lodge.
They do.
Yeah, that's not great.
Not great, but it's the only option. Okay,
You
my
lost a
my barrier's
lot.
back up. My barrier's back up. My barrier's back up.
It says James winning, but he lost a lot if he wins this.
Okay, where's my? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, target them. Kairos now could target this. Yeah. Oh, no, the barrier's broke. Don't. Barrier's broke. Just keep it back. But barrier's fine. Right, yeah. You're doing nothing, assisting that. You're doing nothing, assisting that. Okay, so that's done. Keep focusing on that. You need to be further back than that. Because now you could, you know, do that. Lucas now. Where is he?
Ooh.
My master bits move. They will burn.
They are pincushioning him right now.
Yeah.
We foresaw their doom.
Yeah. Fall back. There.
Hey, those are running. Oh, there might
More
be breaking
brimstone horrors, boys!
I would start pushing pretty hard. The ones sitting up top are the only ones keeping this from ending.
Yeah.
But Kairos is in danger. I don't know if I'd have pushed him in.
More arrows they waste, the better. Because he's destroying that ammo. Which, ammunition. Hold on. What's that? I need to see that. His ammunition. Then I've got 2 left, so they keep wasting it on him. They'll run out of ammunition. They have to go into
I'm
melee.
pretty sure one of their units has enough ammo. It could straight kill him.
And the other one has 2 as well, so they have very little chance. So now we push. So the first group needs to go here. And what we're gonna do is set up a firing line. Oh, my brimstone hornets need to go here and here. Kairos is just, you know, distracting the living shit out of them. Okay, they're out of ammo. They need to be forced into melee. Kairos, you attack the tower. Lucas can. There we go. Here comes the fucking shit I love. Yeah, to decay over time, which is shit, but yeah. Kairos is just petting the, you know, the tower. Alright, so you've got that. Need to target them. That is dangerous. I mean, Telfai is not doing too bad. Didn't I not tell you to target the barrier? Yeah, I need to target that. You just have to tank that shot because those are... Oh, yeah, there you go. That's dead. Need to put an area of sector there. So... Oof. Guys needs to retreat now.
Embrace the forbidden.
Oof.
I know. Victory. Jolly good
Yeah.
shit. So what died? My screamers that can be replaced. My furies, no one
Oh wow.
cares. And a blue, which I've replaced it to a pink anyway, so that's fine. One of my chaos warriors, which I'm gonna be taking, that's fine. So as long as that night the exalted survived, yeah, I'm happy with this result.
You okay in there, Mom?
I am happy with that
Huh?
result.
What? Oh. There's no limit to how many different Spectre type minis you can have. Nice.
20. Fucking hell, one of the units of Chaos Watch got 119. But I'm happy about that new split. I didn't know the blues split it to Brimstone though. I thought it was just pinks. No, apparently it's just blues as well. Which I'm happy with that.
That's good.
Fiery. Oh no, all my Chaos Warriors survived. Only one Brimstone died. Wait, my Screamers have survived? Demons
Maybe they.
Reforged?
Oh, it got reforged.
Look, I get that. I could just straight up occupy it. No, we need to look it up. Looted occupy. Right, you are now homeless.
Kairos.
Fate to Right, so my Screamer survived. And also, so yeah, happy days. Happy days.
I serve the Wind Lord.
Did you just say you served the window?
The window.
Did I
Window
just
text.
hear that right, or was that just me? Did
He
Javad just
serves
say
the window text.
he serves the window? I can't be the one. No, I can't have misheard that. Right? He did not say that he could, he serves the window.
Window.
Shut the fuck up.
The Wendigo.
Is in.
I will say though. Oh, what's this? What's this? What was? Yeah, what? This is a so Jesus. What's this? Melee defense 20.
My front line of those eternal knights, ranger,
Base weapon
are
attack.
the lost man zealot, and a lost man
So they hit
necromancer.
less, have less armor.
Dominion
This is
summoning.
less
Oh,
melee.
nice.
Which sort of traitors each? That's good.
Nice.
The amber spear. The withering. Oh, we get the flaming swords. Doom of darkness. Whoa, that's pretty good. Good against major magical causes. It's good monsters. Good against armor. Good against archers. Strong versus multiple combatants. Yeah, we need that. I think that's good. That's good. So, because he does both. So your ability for bitter rod. Cowardice is a power recharge. A fucking Kairos has it. Kairos, you don't need it. Missile strength, the amber spear. You're not fucking ranged. You don't deserve that. Fireball. Yeah, we're gonna get the burning head. We're gonna
You should
get.
get that checked out. That sounds like something a doctor should know.
Well, tell that to Corn. Dare ya? Need infantry. Yeah, so we need more armor for infantry and less upkeep for that, so that'll be fine. Oh, that was a tough battle. But we won.
You made that way harder than it should have been.
I refuse.
Hey, man! That's the point. I know
Way
how to
harder.
win, but I need to fuck myself in order to make it harder, so I make it
Do
more
you?
challenging. Yes, I do. Because if I straight up win, it's just boring. Now, if I fuck myself and make it challenging, now that is something I like to do.
Right.
And Kairos could do
Yeah.
it anyways. After all, I've reached him in the well of eternity, so he survives that, he's fine.
Okay. I can give you. It'll take 2 turns, but we're gonna take 2 turns to heal anyway, so let's give you like 2 of those guys. And I really want to spend some money on a building instead. We need income. That's casualty replenishment rate in this region? Yes, do that. That's actually really good. It actually gives us more ambushes.
Techless is not doing well.
So we'll need farms. We shall need the farms. Witch Hunter Conclaves, the power
Do you know
of
what
the
I love
church,
about Techless? He's got
commandment,
rangers, but they're
additional
military,
negative corruption reduction.
but they're melee units. And we guys, their archers are called, swordsmen. Why does he have
That's
so
like
many
3 of
chariots?
That's not bad. Let's go with that for now.
Chaos awaits.
We gotta be careful. This is about to get too far ahead and we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, these only total 1 per turn, 2 per turn. This is what? 6? Ooh. We need a lot more. I need money. We need the money. We need to fight this. We have no choice. We're pushing after this. Wait, we'll just have to manually it
We have to
ourselves.
wait.
'Cause we
Techless
need
is
the
either
money.
gonna kill himself by taking Dawn's Light, or he's either gonna head back and, try to get me, but I might be able to accept him.
Ever changing.
I gotta see anyways.
Half-wit.
That's cool. The encampment looks kind of like the ones you actually saw from her trailer. I wonder if they all look
Yeah.
like that now. Or if they all are different. I know the orc one is different, but that's 1 turn. So next turn we'll heal even more.
Techless got it! Yay! Sarthrael! You're a dick! I swear to God, if Sarthrael died again, I'm gonna kill him.
Mm.
Right, so
Need to attack. Azog is winning right now. He's beating people down as usual. At least that's free territory for me when I do finally fight him. I have to ignore him for now because I have to get rid of these Norskins.
Yep, and there goes the old CNI. Shame, man.
He's dead. Oh, son.
But that's great. I might die. What
Oh
does
no,
Epidemus
that's not
have? Like
good.
what? 6 stacks?
Eternal
But where?
That's not good. I mean, if it
Epidemus
ends,
is
it
on
ends.
a
We can start
fucking
over. We can, to
roll.
be fair, we haven't made it that far. If we end up
Would you
having
like
to
to see
start
another
this
manual?
over. I don't know. I don't know if we have time for another manual. If it's not necessary, I say auto it. Unless you know you're gonna
Damn
bring
it.
something or it's gonna do too much
I
damage.
want to kill more high. Oh, why can't you just let me more murder high elves?
You did. The other result will probably lose you less units than what you want.
Wait. So, wait. This is new. Is this part of the bot? Entities explode on Jeff? maybe I want to keep this. I need more melee units. Yeah. Talian by me, ever Joseph to my east, and Arbor.
I told you it was a risk playing Boris if you've never played Kislev. They're hard. I'm
I
still having a hard time fighting one freaking Viking because they're tier 1 units, and this is my stupidity for not manualing. I know where I went wrong with her if I start over. I should have manualed both the first battles because I lost too many of my armored Cossars that I start with that I
oh,
can't
that
get
is
back until
bad.
tier 3. I still have 1 or 2, but it's not nowhere near compared to what she started with. Now she's relying on like Kislevite City Watchmen and Woodsman and yeah, it's not great. Now the sisters survived. I kept the Ice Guard alive. They survived.
That's a
So
non-capital.
did the Leopard and the Cav. But I lost most of my
Change your ways. Target
armor
a
corsairs.
non-capital city. Oh!
That's because
So,
I was stupid and decided I'll auto resolve, forgetting that I'm not playing the rats, or I'm not playing orcs who can do this without losing too
you're
many important shit.
welcome, South Royale.
I still have mine compared to how many Chaos Warriors both ever chosen. I mean, that's still pretty good. Those armored Corsairs are really good. So the Zargard are better, but that's only just. Yep, Ropesman been destroyed. Let me guess. By Yep, Throt. I see green. Or I see crystal light green. Hey, look who's winning right now. Quaff of the Raven. Disease corruption +5. Funny.
Wait,
Good
wait.
thing I'm
Oh, hold on.
anti-corruption.
Who's winning?
Apparently Zeech is.
No, according to me, Nurgle's winning.
No, it's over here. We've been plagued with random Zeech corruption. I
Oh,
need people to get out of here, James.
interesting.
We gotta heal one more time, realistically. Let's just recruit another unit, because he's gonna get those. Let's recruit another one of these. You don't get them all in one turn.
To me, Corn is winning. So, what? So,
Oh, well, I can't see. Well, no, he means probably on the map, but that's what you can't see the great games, Darius. Neither can I. Not from that perspective. We can't see who's technically winning. We only get the after effects of certain things. But the Zeech thing is random. For me, I get random. You probably do too because you're also Kislev now. No matter which one you play as, you get random chaos events. because you're supposed to be anti-corruption. We're basically, like I said, Inquisition combined with Sisters of Battle now. It's all about that anti-corrupt. It actually can get too high, and you can have incursions that are on top of what you're already fighting.
Yeah.
I am the Grey Knight. Like, essentially, to be fair, yeah, maybe. I mean, if the bears had telepathic powers, that would help.
Yeah, Doris, did you see that video I posted for you?
I need to end in turn. Why is it taking a second? Okay, there we go.
Because it's going to Darius.
That was weird.
You know what irony
Run
is?
yourself
Darius
off
is
the powers.
actually...
Oh, yeah.
Because of the beating I got, which, by the way, didn't affect me much at all my Chaos Warriors survived.
Well, that's good. Good for you. Wish that was the same thing for my armor class. It would
Yeah.
make killing this guy so much easier
You know
right now. I
what the
can do
thing
it right now and
is?
manually
You
and
know what the
win.
thing is? When I start a battle, I make it so hard on myself. I do it fucking wrong.
I'm better at manually. I just see you in your case, or at least until you get used to it again, because you probably haven't played enough. I always play this game somewhat every now and then.
The thing is, I
But
don't manual enough. That's my problem.
There's that too. I manual a lot when I
But
used to
it
play.
doesn't
That was
help the
because of the
fact that
rats, to be fair.
that at a certain point you can just keep clicking auto.
The rats taught me a lot about doing your battles yourself. And a lot of hard lessons when I didn't. You're gonna lose a lot of rats, but as long as you don't lose whole units, unless it's still cannon fodder ones, you really are losing more than you think you are, even with a horde-based mechanic. It taught me a lot. And I need to remember Kislev has to be treated like that too in the beginning. Because all I'm gonna get is cheap Corsairs and Woodsmen in the beginning. Especially if I lose my initial unit. Somebody's getting contacted. What is happening here? Oh, it's a small battle. Challenges of cool. So it's an Arball mini army attacking a settlement, I assume.
Yeah.
And to be fair, for some reason, when one of us dies off, like Darius may be doing soon, we could always start it over. We didn't make it that far. It's only 10 turns in. And I've been regretting for the last 4 turns to 5 turns the mistake I made. Because it's slowed me down so much. And now I'm starting to have a balance of religion problem because I'm not saving enough money because I haven't finished the war I'm in. So I can use it on buildings and not armies.
Ew.
So I'm going to have a religion problem soon because one side's getting too
So
unbalanced.
hold on. I want to point out something. We have the opposite problem. Okay, so I have a... Well, alright. Well, I'll struggle in manual battles, but the overworld, I know what to do. With
Well, yeah, but
I'll give you with this
I know
Kislev.
what to build. Well, no, I know what to build, but you can't do that if I have to spend my money on recruiting a whole nother basic stack to make up for the fact I don't have elite higher tiers anymore, except for 2, and like a ice guard and a cav and a leopard.
What is
All
this?
my main infantry died off of hers, and I should not have allowed.
It's got Riders of Corn. Yes, Warriors of Corn. Berserkers.
It's funny, Darius' settlement is what I'm fighting with primarily right now, is my units. Because I was screwed up so bad.
He's only just got... Has he only got Doggos? Damn, he's got Chaos Warriors of Corn. That's what's killing.
Well, it should be... Yeah, Berserkers of Corn, that's a Chaos Warrior. He's got Chaos Warrior Halberds. He got 3 Chaos Warrior sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a fun fight.
The Water Riders
Because
of
those
Corn,
Chaos
he's got
Warriors
Flesh Out of
themselves are going to
Corn.
be terrible. This is why the armor cost sets are important. But this is a settlement. But you see what this is, right? As what the settlement has to use. This is my main loadout right now that I'm having to juggle. But just on a larger scale. Just think 2 stacks of these. They're good range though. One thing I do love about the axemen and spearmen that they also the archers. Uh-oh. Well, not from behind, they're not. Well, those bloodletters were inconvenient.
He usually just hiding over the corner going, I'm scared.
Darius, you might want to have your axemen ignore the dogs and go for the rest of the units to help save your archers. At least the axemen do good
Walkar's
damage.
coming. Well, if you kill Walkar, you break the leadership.
Corn's a little different. I mean, yes, that will still hurt them, but trust me, since it's all about momentum, as long as they're beating him, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. He could die and they still won't lose morale because their morale's tied different. That's why I hated playing Valkia, because the Warrior Chaos version of that is terrible. Dear God, that one dude. That one dude got absolutely wrecked by Morcar and he hit no one else but that dude. Now he's just lightsabering them. Doing decent damage to him though. Oh, he stabbed that dude. Well, at least I know some of the death animations are still working. I don't think I have all of them active to me because of my settings. Because I'm on such a low graphic setting. I think only his base one is the one I see most of the time. Yeah, he's fighting all those dudes by himself. Why do you have this command unit back here doing nothing, Darius? These dual X's?
Because he doesn't want because that's his leader. They died.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, in a scenario like this, they're still bodies. You don't want them fighting him because he's clearly still winning over
You know
there.
they
You
have
know, they are
anti-infantry,
hurting him.
right? You know,
That would
great
be good at
for
fighting these halberds. Yeah, great
yeah.
for killing these halberds, chasing these archers.
I may be stupid and make things hard, but I at least know what I'm doing. Like I said, I deliberately make things hard on myself because I know what I'm doing.
What's funny is he's not lost this yet, just because everything's so scattered right now, fighting everywhere.
Ah, yes.
I will say, as soon as those axemen that are getting killed by the normal infantry with shield and axe die, and they run over here to help Margol, that might change both of these fights. And that might make that, because Margol's actually starting to die now. He's getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, those summoned bloodletters are about to exhaust, but I don't think these archers are going to survive that.
Oh, yes, what's gonna get pinned now?
Alright, so now it's changed, but the morale is still tanking because Morgor's not in the group.
Oh,
Yep,
he's starting
now
to. Yeah, but he's
suffering
starting
bleed.
now.
He's suffering decay. Keep him low. Ooh, whatever the damage that was he just did. That saved his morale. What is he doing?
Hellblade.
Oh, he's got what's it called active? Ah. Well,
And I.
yeah, I know what that's like. But here comes the command unit, hopefully just in time to save just enough bodies to kill these halberds together. Then you can just branch off. There we go. He's dead.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, the halberds are getting wrecked. Where's the other units? Okay, the summoned bloodletter disappeared. But the archers back here fighting this other halberd unit are about to die. Ooh, it's gonna be a
That's what they've
close one.
rampaged.
Wait, your axemen are running away from the
Yeah.
battle for some reason. Oh no! Oh,
Oh.
that's over. Nope,
Yeah.
that's over. That'll kill the rest of that by itself. That's bad. Yeah, you might as well just jump it with it, whatever you got left.
Annihilate every last finger.
And let your command unit just keep fighting the halberds. There's more halberds coming, yeah. He brought it back because of spells. That was a good fight. You definitely did some good damage. You killed the leader, and the halberds were badly damaged. The main melee was badly damaged.
Turn and fight.
For a settlement battle, that was pretty terrible for loss for a secondary army.
We will endure.
Let's see, my Firewatch has nothing but those sunbeam firing guys and those fire breathing. Yeah, but you don't build minions for the Fire Witch. That's not what it's meant for. I only have Charlie. Having other minions is kind of a waste for the Fire Witch.
Firing, that's good.
You got 3 other something. I mean, that's what it said was a
3 other
fire victory,
armies.
wasn't it? Yeah, that way. That's what it said was fire victory, wasn't it? But you probably killed different things than what the AI killed.
Well, leader, they can't do anything apart from sack it, I think. Or raise it.
I do think it forces it to have to sack it. I don't know. I haven't
I
figured out what
forget.
that was determined. Plus, that was before the update, so I don't know what it'll do now. I don't know if it knows that it won enough that it should take it anyways. For the to be fair, for the losses, the loss that it incurred fighting him, it definitely should take it. Because now this army is kind of busted until they get a new commander in here and regenerate. So it should take it and just regenerate here. Is what it should do. But it also depends on how many skulls he's got too. That's a different thing with Gorn. You don't just take stuff. You have to have skulls to take things. So he's either gonna have to raise it and get some regen somewhere or something. We'll see what he does. Well, Darius will see what he does. I won't be able to see it. But we'll say realistically though, Darius did have a lot more units. Maybe you should have just kept them all together. You might have killed them. That's the thing about these Cossars. That's what I'm saying. I'm treating them like Skaven. They need to stick together. If they don't, because they're not the armored versions, they get kind of walloped. The same thing like Storm Vermin versus regular Skaven infantry. The Land Rats. Fuck. Oh, that's not good.
Did they
Blood
take it?
Host.
What happened?
Oh, there's a Blood Host. Was that the Blood Host, or was there another? Was there a Blood
Safrael,
Host
you
with it?
couldn't have gone 2 seconds before the query war on the greenskins.
He likes to get in there, man.
He declared war on fucking Warzag.
Well, I guess he wants you to
And
take
he
that
still
entire
has an
place.
health problem.
I see another army. Oh man. Oh, that was the Blood Host. That makes sense. You still weaken their fighting resolve, but yeah, that does mean that that's not the army itself.
He hasn't killed the Lisbon yet.
Is he at war with them too?
No, which makes
Well,
no fucking sense.
the AI, I don't know if they improved that part. The overworld AI, I don't think changed much. I think it's more of the combat AI, but we'll see. But back to what I was saying, what James just said, like, as long as he's not, I mean, he's already at the war with the elves. I assume that he didn't finish off at least. That's probably true. And then he started a war with more green skins.
Yeah, he decided to go, these pitiful elves are, not very strong. I'll take on something even stronger. Got that
I mean,
fucking
it makes
scar
sense.
brand fucking mentality.
Hmm. They nerfed a lot of the fire spells and standard minions. I'm adding the fire bastards in it to make up for the lost damage. From what I read of the patch notes, the fire wasn't really hurt that much. Maybe the minions were, but I don't use the minions anyways. They're pointless once again. They might have nerfed the arsonist. I could see that. That probably definitely got hit, but I didn't see any mentions because I didn't look through all the minion ones because that doesn't concern my any of my builds. The only build I even have close that even uses it is my Blood Witch, and even then that won't really change her either. That's only for all the necromancing witches and the lightning witches out there who really had to worry too hard because they were debuffing the certain minions so they don't cascade with other minions. Also, damn, Azog, you on a roll here. You going up there into like, you see you're trespassing on Festus' territory, right? I just want to warn you there, sir. An unusual location. Tivo. Oh, we got a dwarf mine shaft found under our Vitivo. Chance for events to trigger related to this location. Tradable resources produced now plus 5%. To the settlement owner. Income from all the buildings plus 8%. It's actually pretty cool. And it gives me a random set of dwarf miners to help defend this town.
Traitor.
Alright. I guess I have some Russian dwarves. That seems like
I
a fair
ain't
thing, doesn't it?
Russian.
The Russian dwarves, the Russian dwarves.
Zinch bestows the glorious burden of knowledge.
Okay, that'll be good enough. We're only gonna heal for one more turn, then we're attacking. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe we should attack now. We're pretty full health for both of those. Now, you know what? This turn is better. It is time for Mother Kislev. For Mother Love. Why are you not attacking? There we go. We're in circle. Oh, that's a close defeat with just him. Get them from recruiting anymore. Katerina Katerina Kislev. See, now it's a fire egg. So technically, oh, well, am I losing anything in hers versus his? See, his I don't care about. His just cannon fire. So we can auto this. Let's do it. Alright, we don't have to fight that. I thought we were going to have to fight it, but since it only lost stuff in his, that's fine. Hers, I wouldn't have accepted. Which I should have done that from the beginning of the game, but oh well. Alright, well, she's already got a war horse. I've secured the southern province. I got 2 of those now. That got me a lot of money back. We have to appoint an admin. I gotta figure out how that works too. Oh, here we go. Um, Corruption. We need good devotion in this area. So it'll be Alexander, and you will be here. Oh, no, okay, here. Here, Alexander. There we go. Okay. And that gave me a ton of money to work with. Beautiful. Now we can focus on Kislev. 2 more turns and I'll be able to upgrade it, so we probably should save this money. Let's get something cheap. We need to... 2,000? Yeah, we can do that. It'll take 4 turns, but that's fine. Oh, we have Cav here at Fort Dakota now. Because of this place. Ooh. Okay. Unassigned skill points, although we may end up starting over if Darius ends up not being able to hold on. So we'll see what happens. Frost
We will
Shield,
see what happens.
Missile Parry, that's Tazarina. Does it affect regular Cossars as well, or only armored? That's only armored. We don't want that right now. It's Chargers, it's Cav. Creatures of the Land. That's for the Snow Leopard,
Creatures
right?
of the
Yeah, let's pick that.
Lamb.
Yep, the Lamb.
The Lamb.
The
Gotta be
Lamb.
silent.
Yeah, silence. Although he was not very silent. I don't know if that's true. It was just silence of the mute. uh, Gust of the True Flight. And Swiftly. Okay. Someone else leveled up. Must have been my gunner. Yeah, Lord Admiral. Let's see. Let's give him Iron Discipline. Devotion is going to be a big thing for this, so everyone needs to upgrade that in the very beginning. Resilience. Yes, give me that. That. Vodka for everyone? It increases casualty replenishment. Let's do that.
Well, you know, vodka's more powerful now.
Magic resistance +8 for torchbearers, but I don't have any of those right now. Let's get brass lung for leadership. Boom. Now they're regenerating actually pretty reasonably. He's like, I deserve a larger retinue, sir. Don't demand me. Don't demand of me. That's all you're gonna get for now. Just because I want you to have a little bit more infantry compared to what you had. Okay. Now we have to wait for those upgrades in order to get extra stuff. Oof, we're about to be at that religious problem now very soon. Very, very soon. There, that one. Alright, let's see what happens. I use fire and minions. Might have created a Lich Witch who have stronger Spectre minions, but I invested too much in the Flame Witch build to be simply abandoned, and that's true. That's why I'm kind of glad I didn't dip into minions too hard and saved it for true Necromancer from my end, because now I can just do that when I want to do it. It will mean my Blood Witch needs to go in a slightly different direction now, though. I may have to respec her slightly. But we'll see how it goes. If it ends up turning out my Fire Witch also lost her Fireball strength, then maybe I might have to find a different setup for that. Maybe I should go towards the one I was going to go for, which is Infinite Explosion Flamethrower, which I bet you they didn't figure that one out because no one was really doing that one. So I could switch to that. There's a Fireball. What's going on, guys? I mean, other than the 4 Arball armies. Hey, the Orthodoxy's starting to fight back against Throt. Thank God. That won't help in my balance right now and my belief the problem I'm having, but at least now I'll have something worth confederating if he gets any bigger. He's put me in a tough situation.
Glorious change, everlasting.
What happened, Darius? I have to cross the ever-chosen border to attack him. Well, I mean, I would say just fight whatever he's sending to you then and just be on the defensive for now. Maybe that's best choice. And wait to see what happens next. Pushing is clearly not an apt choice at all right now for you. You have to just basically keep from losing too much now. Before he links up with his other armies. And I mean, yeah, that's terrible, but you'd almost be better off just consolidating all your armies together and fighting anything coming into your territory at the moment. And recuperating until you can push forward again. It's even worse so with her because you do have to maintain the religious thing going on in a different way now. So you don't want to ignore your territories too long. You don't want to be at war for too long. In your case, since you don't have to do that, yours is more of just defend, hold, build up, fight, defend, hold, build up. He's coming from the south with 2 and east with 2. Yeah, well, like I said, you fight the ones you need to fight first, and you fight the others, and then you recoup. Problem with that.
All will
Okay,
succumb
what's
to
that?
change.
There's a mountain separating Boris from the secondary army. Well, you just have to go around. That's why you got to plan when it comes to aggression. Sometimes just attacking is not always good, especially with a harder start faction. You're gonna have to make your way back around.
Might get GTA 5 on PC just to play mods as single player. It's so fun.
I mean, that game deserves money more than 6 probably will. Especially if 6 tries to dual pull that $80 BS like Nintendo. Oh, by the way, the backlash on that is insane already. So I do foresee that I don't think they're gonna get their cake this time. The last time this was pushed when we went up to 70, I think people were more comfortable and the economy was better and people were more willing to be okay with a $10 hike. Yeah, not this time people aren't.
Darth Rael
Because
died.
people need to realize, see, people need to really, oh, that's sad. People need to really read, like, the world market situations when it comes to stuff like that.
Wait for Arno.
Yeah, we're waiting for the AI doing all of its stuff over here.
Yeah, I know.
Did Azog try to kill? Are you in war with, how do I see that? I can't see it. I must not know y'all. How would I not know y'all? Come on. I'm just not allowed to bring up communication. Oh, wait, it's not my turn, is what?
You
I'm an
fathead.
idiot.
Well, good news is I can focus my fucking money now. We're gonna spend 4 turns recruiting a giant, massive unit.
Mm.
Well, you thought I was gonna say cock, didn't you?
I think we
Debated.
all knew what he said. The Slanesh the ever chosen is fighting is dead. Oh. Hopefully, for your sake, it will come towards the
Oh, for your
Viking
sake, I
that's
will
south.
come.
Hopefully, he'll head for the North skin that's to the north of me, that he could technically dip over and go for instead of you. At least for your sake, hopefully. Oslin's dead, thanks to Azog and Festus. But the Empire is not my
Oh
problem,
yeah, so when
technically.
that gets finished, yeah.
Dark visions dance on the
This
surface.
makes the Kislevites and the Corsairs and the Woodsmen better. We need this. Since we ended up screwing up a bit. And that's more Orthodox support when we go for that too. Oh boy, yep, we're about to go up another level. Ooh, I wonder what that's gonna look like next turn. Okay.
I farted.
Alright. We need to come down here then.
Ah, no, you
We're still
smell.
recruiting. He's still recruiting. Really don't want to spend too much money. His next turn, Kislev will be ready, right? To upgrade? Yeah. Ooh, I have enough devotion to do an invocation. What?
What mysteries might the oceans
Oh my god, I wish the devotion had been this high already. Hold on a second. So, you need to go over there and do that. Or should I do it for you? If I do it for you, I can move next turn and we can start moving again. She's gonna have to head home anyways to change units.
I need a pee, so I'll
We'll
be right
heal
back.
over that time. Okay. So it's this one. Oh, they had. Oh, that's cool, but also I did not know that. So the devotion for the settlements is not the same thing as the devotion used on invocations for armies. We're not quite up to 50 yet, then, to do that one. What does Silac do here? Just more replenishment, naturally. So he would have, so it's not going to work for you anyways. So then what we're going to do is take you back home.
does destiny call beyond the horizon?
Back to Kislev. Alright. Is there a cheapy building in Pt2 or anything I can do? 3 turns still that. If I upgrade you, that's 2,000. How much is it going to cost us? 4, 2, 30. 47. No, we won't have enough if I do that. So we get to wait. Can I assign another admin? No, I must only be allowed a certain amount. Yep, assign 1 out of 1. Wait, 1 admin can be assigned for every 2 provinces that you own. Ah, okay. I see. There's probably other ways to enhance it too. So is there anything that costs 1,000? That's 1,400.
I wonder what lurks
And that's
in
more
those
growth.
darknesses.
And it makes construction cheaper. The walls are not too much. This will also give us our armor boys back, yeah. So that fixes my game entirely doing that. I'm gonna end my turn. Alright, Darius, I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I hope you succeed.
I'm back. What I miss?
I was just doing some planning. It's Darius' turn.
Dark visions dance on the surface.
I'm almost out of time anyways. For tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got to see if Darius is gonna die. Realistically, do we need to start over? Or at least start over from here. We can just do these turns off camera. It's only 12 turns. We could speed run that. Just make sure we don't do stupid things this time. It'll give you a chance to save Sarteo again. Because I've technically recovered, but if Darius dies, then he'll be dead. Just say you're still stronger than me, though, Darius. You still definitely must have more resources troop-wise than me. Cross this border. Yeah, like, you just lock him out, Darius. Lock him out. Lock him out. You must think. You must use Russian tactics. Hit him with the bears. Just a 20 stack of bears. Stop standing to the edge of pavement. And he knows that maybe he can't push yet. That's good because it gives you time to rebuild and maybe fix some things or maybe change some comp out that you can stomp him down and fight what he's got. Or wait till some unopportune thing happens to him from behind and it weakens him enough for you to destroy him. Stand up. Is that 3 of you? Oh. Well, usually to have one of those, you have to have a third faction. And like Archaon would have to be standing here, not on either of your sides. And that would definitely at that point be one. It's a good I was saying it's a good block. You've got it blocked for the moment here. There's only one unlucky thing that could technically happen right now that would make this very inconvenient. Just hope that's not what's gonna happen. Hope he has other intentions and has already set his eyes on something else. So you won't have to deal with the blood boy. Yeah, Taliban's probably gonna try to kill you for sure. Hopefully, I guess in your situation, your best bet is he goes for Archaon,
Destiny called
and
the
Archaon
Rising
tries to go for the
arise.
Norskins, or is forced to fight Taliban. Yeah, he's fighting nobody right now. You're just gonna have to hope that you're not the best thing for him right now. Oh. Let's see. I feel bad for the sorceresses since they got. Yeah, you talking about the lightning ones? Yeah. But they did debuff things across the board in the game. So did y'all know that the Ascension trials we were doing, the bosses had double the HP they were supposed to have? They said that. They said that was not. They weren't supposed to be that hard. And my brain goes, damn. That also means I made a really powerful build.
I wonder what lurks in those depths.
All right, Darius, do your turn. It's time for kids left to grow. Want to do it before we end this episode. Fucking Weebo. Huh? Fire yeah. Okay. That's risky. Okay. Ball. It's up to you. But I don't have time for a manual technically right now. That's the issue. Like, if you're gonna do that, we'd have to do it next episode.
Dark visions dance on the surface.
Hello?
Just wait for Darius. There's nothing I could do apart from just say, fuck.
The sea glitters with secrets.
Darius is still there? Oh, there we go. I thought it was like, did I lose it? Did we think that's gonna be?
Work with us, and your destinies will be free from
I ain't kill him.
uncertainty.
What do you want, Kronos? Hold on. Counter offer.
Azog fell back, but he's got a war going on.
We have
And there it is.
Does destiny call beyond the horizon?
Right, okay, so I have a bit of a problem.
Now you in danger too?
Herald of change.
No! I have to rush a fucking army so I don't get the other fucking faction dead. Strong, yeah. Weapon strength. Yeah, but you're not gonna be, you know. What's this? What's fleet footed me? Speed and stride. I mean, eventually that's good.
Let me see. I
Yeah, I
took a
can't
massive gamble
afford
to
that
get up. I
upkeep.
killed all his armies. Nice. Nice.
We're gonna have to get with these. Yeah. Okay. So we've got
Sacred
that.
stones buried
I'm
in
just now gonna
secret
wait.
tower.
You're gonna take that, which I know now what you have. But my biggest thing is I need to kill these motherfuckers first. This is gonna heal. I've got to wait 3 turns. I'm gonna build up a third army. Go over there. Save his fucking ass. I just hope I've got enough.
Dark knowledge resides
I'm gonna do Invocation of Syak during this region.
It's gonna take 1, probably like 2.
That fully heals her.
How about you just don't
So
attack,
what's my
yeah?
negative now? I have diplomatic. So okay. So that's the negative. The negative is the first negative is now I have -10 faction relation with Orthodoxy because it's becoming unbalanced. That's the beginning negative, Roger. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I still way more. Oh no, it's enough to get it in the negative. Hold on. Quite a lot too. What happened to my other one I had for them? Wait a minute. Aren't I supposed to have an increase to Kislevians in relations with them?
Hmm.
Treaties with the Masters of Innovation? I have no treaties with such. What?
Oh yeah, because you have a non-aggression pact with Malachi.
I do I?
Yeah, you do. You start the game with it.
Why?
It's me.
You know, your guess is as good as mine, but you start a non-aggression pact with Malachi, and so
What
does
is that a lore thing? What part of the lore is Malachi related to Tazarina?
he also has a non-aggression pact with Boris as well.
Why? That's
The
annoying.
horror of horror.
Oh man, I don't want to war with him. So they said they're supposed to make this less about them killing each other, and I don't feel like that. I was gonna say, guess I'm gonna have to bribe this dumbass. Here, take this non-aggression, so now you will at least go in the positive. There, that's something. Because I'm not gonna kill you. I have no reason.
I mean, Master Innovation is dying anyways.
This
To
seems dumb.
fucking throw.
Anyways, so she should be fully healed now, or it should be here soon. Instantly replenishes all units in the selected settlement's garrison. Oh, in the garrison. I'm an idiot. It was wounded. Oh well. I see what that's supposed to do now. Oopsies. Mm. Let's just spend our money where we were supposed to spend it. I don't have enough. Oh, I'm slightly. Wow. Slightly off. Damn it. Because I have to pay. Dang it. Means I can't do it this turn.
Sacred tomes buried by the sands of time.
Oh, that's. He is annoying. Okay. Yeah, let's bring him down here to Fort Jacoba so we have an extra army to help defend this against orcs. There we go. Because there's a full staff right there. That's gonna be nasty. They also can point out these armies are new, right? Yeah, he didn't start with these. The AI definitely knows better. It's got some in here and did quite a decent and like kind of not spammy, but I am still quite terrified by these layouts these orcs have right now. This thing really loves to have 3 bloody suns. So definitely improved that. It's not that stupid now. I'm just gonna have to level up and in too. Alright, so let's get first monster hunter. That's bonus versus large. Let's do that because we might be fighting orcs soon. In turn, that means I gotta save money again.
The wind lord shifts the changing sands. This unrelenting heat will not stop me.
If you're over it's 4 minutes, I already got that. Pretty much I'm not missing chat. Alright, I've only got 10 minutes left. So I'll probably start the building on this turn. We'll have to do it on the next one. I'll have to do Castle of Ice Part 2. Just because we got started way too late today. How do I know the Chaos Wolves? I have no idea. I don't play Boris enough to
Because,
know
let me tell
anything
you how
about
you know
him.
the Chaos Dwarf. Because you have an aggression about Malachi, and because where you start, they are below Ardball, so they must either know Ardball who blows them through you. The red one or the red one that I'm not sure. The black one I understand how you know him, but not the red. Maybe you know the black one, I'm not sure.
I still think it's BS I'm being forced into a peace treaty with Malachi that's hurting me with the Orthodoxy. That seems strange.
Because the Orthodoxy likes Malachi for some fucking reason.
Well, if they liked him, then they wouldn't be hating me right now, James. They condemn my treaty with him.
I don't understand it. It's weird because the way from Malachi's perspective, you have another Christian pack with Catalina and Boris, but Orthodox likes him, but Catalina doesn't like Malachi. This is from Malachi's perspective. Keep this in mind. So it's I don't understand. It's thing. Oh, Tecla's just suicided, bombed into my fucking settlement. Give me 4,000 gold. I mean, I'm fucking happy with that. He just went, hey, guess what? There's 2 strong armors. I'm gonna fucking dive bomb into that bitch.
Maybe he has no money left or no settlements hardly left. He can't build anything now. So maybe the AI knows to just end it now when it gets to a certain point. I see you where you're moving, little orc. Got my eye on you.
A little walk.
That's why I moved Lucan down here to Fort
Do you know,
Jacova so
this
he
is
could defend
why
here.
I think, do you know what I think?
Oh, Darius went, no!
Malachi should
I
not
assume
be,
it's a war declaration of the tally kind. The plague has come.
worse.
Worse? The
Oh, it's
ever-chosen?
Epidemus? Is it Epidemus? Oh no! It's Archaon!
Yeah, I figured it was the ever-chosen if it was worse. Yep.
Well,
Good luck!
good luck, Darius. Actually, can I see
Oh,
that
he's
from where
got
I... Hold on.
so much strength. Well, no, you lost a lot of your units recently. You just need to get back to your
No,
territory
cannot, and
where he can come in from and just re-recruit what you lost. And
Hey,
let the
Darius,
recuperation
I
take
can help
place,
you
or
with the
this
tally,
might get
man.
bad. This might be
Because
bad.
I still kept my coat.
This might be bad. Archaeon might be killing the bear.
No less siege it to feast. Do you know how strange that would be? Oh, Cairo. Oh, some besieged. What's been besieged? Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Dark knowledge resides with
That's the fit, yeah. But I wasn't gonna win that, so yeah, fuck him. Can we appreciate that? Yeah. Yeah, that's lost, which is fine.
the wind lord shifts the change sands.
Alright, we need to talk to the beast. Yeah. Because you like me, right? Yeah, well, let's have a non-aggressive path, because I like you.
Empower. Do you feel the
Hey,
warm
vessel. Oh, this might be a bit tougher. Right, I've got 5,000 gold.
The desert buries its secrets.
Okay. Okay, and
The
then we
Spirit
can get
Hunts
a
are a
rest
nice addition to the
now.
game. I haven't got to see any of that yet.
I think that
I am going to
should
check it out
do.
at some point down the road here soon. I won't say next week or anything like that, but it is going to be this month.
Stones buried by the sand.
It is a harder core game, and I'm kind of leaning in. Other than what we're doing co-op with James and stuff like that, I am leaning into more fast-paced shooter.
Okay,
I'm also yawning because I'm half asleep. I'm leaning into more fast-paced shooter
But then
games
time.
for the rest of this
Okay,
month
we've
and
got
going
that.
into next month.
We're not gonna get Rise of Siege because he does that. Armor, melee attack, melee.
Not the cat. That one can go through that. Well, we did.
So
Cats are
what do we
great.
need? Probably
Cats are great.
this because missile strength, range. Oh yeah. So we need this then. So Exalted then gets 165.
It
Yeah.
boosts enemy movement speed. That seems fun.
Burning, piercing bolts.
Magic of
Hearts of
chaos.
Iron, Inferno Champion, Rise of Change.
Only because it's from the perspective of I like a challenge. Let's see if I can outrun the really fast enemy who can punch me in the throat.
To aid the cause of chaos.
Yeah, cult upgrade. I can't upgrade that fucking cult. What have I told you? Melee defense and leadership, or melee defense and leadership. Oh, you know, these choices. You know, so
The
fucking
choices.
worth it. Either melee defense
The
and
choices,
leadership, or
Pete.
melee
The
defense
choices.
and leadership. The choices are
Melee
endless.
defense and leadership.
I've got to hope that I can save the flaming scryers before fucking Axolotl kills them.
Oh, unseal the ice cord, yeah. Certain researches we have to do under this one. Which that gives him armor piercing, but that's only for him is the thing. And this is only for the Zardard, right? We need more orthodoxy supports. We need this. so we don't lose too much disadvantage up here. Much as I want to go for the ice court right now. Alright, let's upgrade Kislev so we can finally get our better units. This is going to give us Kislev Ice Swords automatically, more Kislev Ice City Guard. Alright, that's going to take a minute. She's still healing. How are we doing? Dreka's attacking the orcs, maybe? It looks like she might be soon. That would help me. Quite greatly. Okay. I don't have any money to recruit anything. I was gonna get him some more dual axemen. Another big boy axe. Can't do that right now. We'll have to wait till next episode, most likely, to do the rest of this. So he's just gonna chill. Ooh, we can do invocations now for these. We'll probably want to wait till we know something's happening. That's range movement. Weapon strength for war bearers. Don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need any of those right now. Those are only there for combat purposes. That's cool though. They now have enough. Is that total in general? What about Kazarina? Yeah. Oh, hers is higher. So each individual army and every individual region, like region right here, has their own level of devotion. And once they automatically reach 50 in 25 era, I'm able to use these. And it seems like I can use them infinitely. It's just they have a certain cooldown. But as far as there's no resources, it doesn't take the devotion out of the area. It just is able to do it. Like I said, very Inquisition / Sister of Battle kind of mechanic, feels like.
Do you know why I think Malachi should not be where there?
I know he shouldn't be there. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you know what? I think he should have what
You know what? Then
his
I'm gonna
own
invoke
unique mechanic where he's like the Kari, where he doesn't have any settlements.
Oh, yeah.
But he uses
That'll
he should use
regenerate him.
his thing as like
Yeah,
a
put you back
settlement.
to the middle. So the armies use theirs up, but she gets 36 per turn. Yeah, I agree with that. I do think it's kind of crazy. I don't know. Malachi's always been a weird placement for him, and the way he interacts. I think that if they took the automatic treaty away from him, he'd be more pliable. I think he'd be fine where he's at. But I think the fact he has that treaty with him automatically, and the fact that Kislev / Tazarina also has it, kind of screws them both.
Yeah.
Because what if you wanted to go a different route with Malachi and you wanted this, hell, make friends with the Norskins for some reason? You'd never be able to do this because of your automatic starting non-aggression with Tazarina and Boris. This means that Norska and all that's always going to jump you. And so is the Chaos people.
Yep.
And it's kind of happening to me a little bit too, but in a different way. Not as bad because I don't have as many near me. It's definitely going to trigger this orc at some point. But it's also triggering something that's also worse in this fashion. It's making the orthodoxy dislike me automatically. On top of the negative I incur when the religion gets unbalanced. So I do think that's a little silly because they especially when the trailer literally advertises. I want to say this. Let's call out at least one thing that I think is a little inaccurate. They said, "Oh, we made it easier for Kislev to confederate each other." You technically didn't, because since there's a negative if the belief gets 2 out of whack, like I'm 2 ahead of the 0 now. I'm only allowed to have 1 ahead of what the orthodoxy is. Now we're 2. So now the negative that I'm incurring is diplomatic relations, -10 with the great orthodoxy. So that coupled with the fact that I start with a non-aggression with Malachi out of against my choosing, I had to bribe him earlier just to keep him safety with me.
Yeah.
And where is he going now? He's only going to go -7 to -2. This means I'm going to have to bribe him again at some point.
Where is the kid?
I
Where is
think
the
that's
kids left
silly.
around me to confederate?
Also, it's -5 for that treaty with him that it's taking from me. That's so terrible. Holy crap.
I know
He
where
likes to
I know
make
where
peace with
Malachi
Osman.
should really start. Do you know what I think Boris.
I could start a war with Thorot. If I start a war with Thorot, he will like me. That will keep me from having to pay him. The queen is on one of his borders. I could take Prague back. Because Prague is under Thorot's control right now. I could take Prague for myself. That might be what next stream is. We might have to attack the rat chat. Depends on the orcs here. I'm waiting to see what's happening with Azog here. I'm going to see how effective or non-effective he's going to be with this wall. If he does pretty good, then I have to wait. Because I might be fighting him. But if he does terrible, then I actually have a chance to swing north, grab Prague to help me grab a territory here. I don't care about Fort Ostrich and all that. I can let the Great Orthodoxy have all that. Then this will put me in a place where I can go near Darius if I wanted to help him at some point. And I can get the two Norskins here, Plesk and Navashki. If I get those, this guarantees me a pretty sizable chunk of land in the Ice Mountains around the Kislevian territory, which will allow me to kind of hold my own against the craziness, and me try to balance out this religion issue with other settlements, because I need more settlements. That's also my issue. I don't have enough settlements to build different types of religious buildings to balance it back out. So they kind of remind me how the orcs used to be with the Gork and Mork, where you could do two different ways. But it wasn't just like one stat change, it was actually positives and negatives. Where's the kids live around me to confederate? They all dead. Only Boris was crazy enough to stay up there, man. Everyone else went home, Darius. You stayed behind, clearly. Alright, this is the last turn I'm gonna end. We need to end this kind. We
Do you
need
know
to do
what
this kind
I
of
think
quickly.
should happen? I think Boris should start with Malachi is.
No, he's fine where he is, but I do think they need to give him an option. It's weird because here's my weird issue with Mother Estancia. I'm okay with her, but my brain's like, she did not need that. If you're good enough with her, you easily kill Marathi and the other Dark Elves around you. They're not that threatening because a lot of the animal units counter what they are. Because a lot of the animal units are fast, tanky enough to take arrows, so they can just run around and just gank all the hybrid archers the Dark Elves have, the Dark Shards and all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, unless they spam Dread Spears, or whatever they're called, Dread Spears is Bleak Swords for the other one. Unless they spam Dread Spears, you have a really hard time fighting Mother Estancia in the beginning, especially her starting army. I know from experience as Marathi. So to be fair, did not need help. So I almost wonder if it should have been Boris who was given Prague, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if Boris should have had the option to come back to Plesk over here and fight for Prague. I feel like that makes more sense, considering also Tazarina is his daughter. This would put him next door to her.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's like, so it seems a little weird that, I don't know. I don't know. See, GW and CA make good decisions, but there are certain things in some of these updates that they're good and bad. They have some good things they do, but there are also some things I'm like, why? Did you really think that was promoting more engagement? I bet you there were far less people playing Boris than there were Mother Estancia.
Yes,
Mostly because you have to unlock Boris
you
until
don't now.
now. Well, now you don't, but I'm saying you get my point. They should have promoted Boris if they're gonna make him more playable.
Yeah.
They should have given him more oomph, or at least more playability with his campaign choices. I think Estancia was fine over by the Dark Elves. It kind of makes sense that crazy old woman ended up wandering over there. Because here's the thing, you know what's going to kill her? This is what's going to make it worse. Maybe they did this in pre-prep. I could argue maybe this could be pre-prepping on the developer side. I will say Dekla is going to ruin her chances, though. When that monster of a Slanesh thing gets added, of a beast of a snake slash succubus slash vampire slash dark elf gets added, that's gonna trump Mother Estancia pretty hard. It depends on how close she is to it. If I know where I think it's gonna start, I actually think she's okay. Because I think there's like one or two Dark Elf factions in between the two of them. And if that's the case, then if you place Estancia yourself, you could still build big enough before you fight the harder targets. So, it's not fun when you get ganked by a pack of werewolves, that's true. Isn't there a video on the internet about this? She's gonna start near Boris to make my life even more hell. I don't think she starts near Boris. I mean, actually, she could. Technically, that cult worships her, don't they? The one that normally Archaon kills, isn't it that one? I don't know, but that might be Realms of Chaos, though. I don't know if that's her Immortal Empire start, though. I don't think it's gonna be over there. Because a lot of her benefits are gonna come from Dark Elves. Like, she's basically a full given in faction of what it is to Slanesh. She's also gonna make those Medusa units better than, in my opinion, than Marathi can. And she's also gonna get a new unit, but they didn't say much about it. I'm assuming it's what she is. It's something similar to what she is, but on a smaller scale. Throw her in the trees to mess with the wood elves. That would be funny. All elves need, hold on, what is that? All elves need to suffer equally. Oh, now you sound like James. What is y'all's, no, elves are great. You need to leave the elves alone. The elves are fun. Save the elves. In one turn. This is the last turn. So try to speed through a little bit of the what you gotta do. So I've only got five minutes here. 10 minutes. I extended by 5 minutes just so I could go this next turn, but I can't do anything hardly on this next turn, so I'm just gonna save it. I've got a lot to do next episode. We have to decide: is it gonna be greenskins, or am I gonna be doing pest control for rats to help the orthodoxy, so I make them like me better? That sounds like the better choice, but I may not have that choice depending on as of it. We'll see.
Does your motherland cry out for you?
What do you want, Boris? Go away, Boris. Why are you able to talk to me, Boris?
Say help. Give me money.
He's looking at me going,
I need money.
you think you're in fucking trouble? I lost one of my vassals because he was too stupid to take on the truth. You know what the worst thing is? As a Zeech faction, sometimes I wonder if they're more smarter than fucking orcs.
I
I
mean, they
look
are. No, hold on. Technically, they are, but you gotta also
clearly
ask
not
yourself.
fucking mine. Mine looked
But
at
you gotta.
fucking Ozag and just went,
But
well, guess what? I'm
you,
gonna fight you in melee. Lost.
yes, but you gotta also like take in consideration. It's not about the stupidity. It's about the pure absolute chaos that happens in inside the mind of a inside the mind of a fate changer, or what do you call
South
it?
Royale, this is why you're not playable, because you're too stupid to do things on your own.
I actually think he'd be a pretty cool playable another alternative. What is happening, Darius? I don't know. Did it finally end?
Yep, Epidemus declared war on him.
No, Tallyman comes. Oh no. Yeah, see, now it's become a problem because now I think he's surrounded. So this means he can't. How many armies do you probably have? What? I know you had 220 stacks originally before the R-Ball fight.
He won't have enough to match Epidemus.
Yeah, it still has two.
Epidemus
He's the
has
same
about
as me.
4 to 5.
He's the same as me. The Kislev starts slow. You gotta really play your cards really defensively
Yeah.
as Kislev.
Was that good peace treaty? Alright then. I'll get peace with you. I wasn't at war with you. I joined the wars. Yeah,
It does make me wonder if maybe the new meta with Boris is maybe to end your war as fast as you can with the one you started war with, that corn demon, and then run immediately south across the river and try to kill the Norskins. Take their stuff and move towards Prague. I don't know. At least he can create a new front. Wow, that's how bad Darius is upset now. It's just. I'm dead. What was it? Well, now what to declare war on you? I swear, man, Boris still has it bad. That's what I'm saying. He should have been the one with the alternative choice.
He
Not
sees the
fun.
ever chosen spelling army.
Uh, well, I mean, if you can fight them one at a time, and they come in staggered, you could still maybe do it. But if you see anything coming two at a time, oh my god, it's gonna be bad.
Motherfucker has chosen.
Oh my god, what did you just say? Well, no, doesn't he start with those?
Dope.
He does not start with that. The AI is very much smarter. He does not start with that. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, Darius might be dead. Ah,
We'll take the fight to
I
them.
both love and hate already this new update, and I knew I would, and I'm glad they did this. But this means that we need to compensate for this now, as us as Warhammer players. This means we need to compensate for the fact it's not an idiot anymore. Not only does it know probably better and who it's more likely to attack now, it's better at recruiting by 1,000%
Aspiring champions.
That he started with. I can't guarantee the Chosen. That's 50-50. I can't remember how many he had of those. But he definitely doesn't start with a Bloodthirster. That means the AI recruited that Bloodthirster. Ah.
Soon, my... I can't...
It does make me wonder, though. I wonder if Sarthael's AI just itself is just stupid.
Ardot.
Because hearing what the Everchosen has, I'm like, damn.
Ardot, how
did
unhinged do
Sarthael
you want me to
die?
be?
Agent of change.
I don't know. What do you mean?
How bad do you want your video to be bad?
What do you mean? I don't want it banned. What are you talking about?
After a turn, my cock will rise.
Okay, that's not too bad. To be fair, that's probably pretty tame considering this slightly a sluggish
And I
channel.
will ram it
anyways,
up Nurgle's ass.
Uh, Let's see. I I don't know if Darius is gonna make it. I'm pretty sure we're starting over.
I could teleport and help him with the talisman.
You gonna save him from Archaon?
Oh no, that's up to him entirely.
That'd be up to Darius. If he thinks he can still fight that as long as he don't have to fight Tallyman, that's up to him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. If he can fight, not Taliman, I could help him with that.
So Darius, do you think if Tallyman wasn't also on your back and had a distraction coming at him, do you think you can fight Archaon's ridiculous main army? That the AI has clearly learned how to build finally. I appreciate this and also hate it because it also means that he could come for me one day now again, finally. At least if we made it that far. Wow, the game wants me to go on extermination duty for the Orthodoxy, but I'm not going to do anything since I can't do anything this turn.
It will take me a
So,
turn.
make an honest opinion right now. It'll take James one turn to do it, but honest opinion.
Depending on me.
Do you think you can handle Archaon if it's just Archaon?
Judging
if
that
you
he
just
took
jump
out my
Archaon.
sermon gives me bears. That gave him
But
bears.
do you... Okay, that sucks, but what about the current army that already you have? Are they both already still 20 stacks? Because I assume you only see one army. I hope.
Put
That
me in
he's
ambush,
bringing.
so.
I'm not telling him to attack him. He's just... He needs to station up somewhere and let him come
There is
to
a
him.
There is a tactic I did learn, though.
Yes, he's smiling. I see too.
There is a tactic I did learn. That the
What?
AI
How many?
always falls
Second
for.
one.
And I'm going to tell you this, Darius. If you
Was
have a
that
weaker
before the
army than your
update?
main army, you put that out and not far behind it, but enough range that can reinforce it. Put your main stronger army in ambush stance, so when they come attack you, you have the advantage over them.
I mean, that would at least get rid of Archaon. If it depends on which one hits first. He'd either get rid of the reserve army in an ambush, or he'd end up hitting Archaon in the ambush. To be fair, you realistically want Archaon to get caught in the ambush, because then he
Archaea
doesn't have
will be.
time to
I'm hoping it'll
organize.
be Archaea, but that is a good idea. But because if he could do that,
But
if he's confident getting rid of Archaeon, I could
I'm
help him
near the
survive.
secondary with the Inspiring Champions. So you're near the secondary arm. So I assume the main must be behind it. So realistically, the secondary would hit first.
No.
What do you mean, no? It's in front of it? How does that work? Where's... It's in my territory already. The main one is? Hmm. So where's your 20 stacks? Are both of them away from the main? Yeah, this might not be salvageable. This is why I told you not to do this, Darius. You didn't know how to play Boris enough. You wanted to do someone you were probably more confident with. Leaving our ball's territory. Ooh, you should have been done that.
Ooh, you should.
See, I don't know if it's salvageable. I don't think he can get over there in time. So this is why you do not attack. You never aggress with Boris. You stay home.
Yeah.
You let them come to you and you kill them off and then you aggress. But even then, if you're at multiple wars or there's a potential for another war to kick off, even then, you gotta understand, Boris is one of the most damn turtlest, slowest damn starts in this entire game. Because you will be on the defensive 80% of the time. Probably for 20-something turns. Realistically, unless you run. Unless you bail and you go and you attack Norska instead, and give up on the original territories manually. Which is another option. I used to do that with Boris to get out of that rat's nest. And that's also why I kind of advised, I warned you what the danger of that was going to be. Hopefully you learned something out of it, but even if you do die, but... Because I do think you were a bit too aggressive. You should have, like, done staggering movements and then fall back, stagger movements, fall back, stagger movement, fall back. Because then you're slowly whittling the chaos people who are slowly declaring war on you down. So you're getting to your territory, but not losing too much either. And sometimes it is okay to let them have a settlement if this means you can manually do good damage to what they're bringing, or at least some damage, just to guarantee that your main army is destroyed right after that. Although I will advise, like, for streaming, though, from now on, I would say try to... Unless we're all going to pick something truly, truly new that we've never played, I would try to say to advise against going something you've never done. Because we will have to start over, me and James, because of that now. Let's see. I gotta use my Volkmar tactic of the best defense is a good offense. And I see I should have used my Huntsman tactic. I mean, I guess I don't play Huntsman or any of those, to be fair, but... I mean, with Kislev in general, I mean, I don't know. Even if you've never played Kislev, you did pick, like, the hardest known start in the game. Even in minus that he's a Kislev, he's fighting the worst of the worst when it comes to chaos. Oh, was it 3 or 4? So he's fighting Arbol, Ivor Chosen, Tallyman. Yeah. It's technically 3 at the worst. Good luck if you're unlucky and he decides to come that direction. You got a turtle and play it safe with Huntsman, yeah. So we'll have to start over, it sounds like, because I do not think you're going to make it before he takes probably another 2 of your settlements. How many settlements do you have left overall? I'm trying to see if it's...
3.
You have 3. Now, if he takes 1, that's over. He won't come back with 2. He needs at least 3. I've held with 3, but I've never held with 2 against Archaon. Because you won't get the troops back in time, even if you take a huge loss.
So
he'll replenish before
he
you
won't
will.
be able to survive it, even with my help against Tallyman.
No, because by the time he gets over there, he'll take... Archaon will take another settlement. And I assume you haven't been building walls in all your settlements either. Another thing you want to try to prioritize before economic buildings in some case. Which is why I said he's all turtle. You need at least level tier 1 walls on everything. Just to guarantee there's at least a second level garrison.
He's moving towards
to
the
do some
capital.
damage. I mean, even then, you probably still didn't build enough walls. You probably still didn't upgrade those either. So, even then, he's going to take that without too much effort. It'll do more damage than a small settlement will to him. But if he's already got a Bloodthirster, Aspiring... Well, Chosen in his case. Because you said the Aspiring Champions are in the secondary army. But Chosen are insane. So... He's basically at tier 4s. Aren't Chosen tier 4s? So he's at tier 4 and he's got a Bloodthirster. That's a bloody tier 5.
Let's have a
So...
look. Aspiring champions.
So they're 5. Okay, so...
Yeah,
I thought
Chosen's
Aspiring
at
Champions
5.
were 5. I guess they're higher. Or the same. Kinda is weird that Chosen aren't 4. I feel like they should be 4s. But anyways, point being... I guess because it's a bigger squad a unit than Aspiring Champions, because Aspiring Champions are only 10 to a unit most of the time. So they probably made that Chosen to tier 5 elite front line, as you call it. So yeah, does he have a hell cannon by any chance? Because doesn't he start with one? Yeah, okay. He's still got his hell cannon too. Uh, yeah, he's too deep. Darius has already made the one mistake that I made with Boris long ago when I tried to play him ages ago when I was first tried to use him. Oh, did my stream just crash? What was that? Wow, I think my stream just crashed. I think OBS just crashed. Well, that's good timing, I guess. Well, I assume we're not saving this since he's dead. Hello, James, you there? My internet going?
Yes, I am. Hold on. My TV decided
Okay.
it wants to turn off, and I just
Hopefully
pressed
that
the.
didn't contribute. Hopefully somehow that didn't contribute to some loading on your end that caused mine to crash. Because my OBS just crashed, so I guess we'll end it there.
Oh well, and that's a sign. Well,
I mean, once again, I'm pretty sure Darius is dead, so I'm not gonna save it. I'm just gonna exit back to main menu since my stream crashed.
yeah.
I'm not gonna go freaking X out OBS. Unless the VRAM must have ramped up somehow, somewhere. Something must have triggered it.
Your VRAM.
From the local energy.
Shut up, phone. No one cares about your local energy.
Yeah, encoder. Stream settings, dismiss. We go ahead and real quick and just put a part 2 on this. So I need for when we get to the next episode. PART.
Yeah, but I'm still live.
Fun. Yeah, Chad, if you can hear on James' side, mine crashed for some reason. My VRAM must have got overloaded
Yeah, his
slightly.
VRAM must have maxed out.
Still wasn't enough allocation for OBS anymore. Part 2.
Look at that brown man.
That's so great.
Oh yeah, I need to see something about corn. Oh, that is simple. No, that's a simple apart from this one. Apart from art.
I would say take Skull Taker's symbol if you're going to take his symbol, or look up the actual main House of Corn symbol. Skull Taker's more of an honor than Scarbrand is.
Oh, I'm gonna look at our balls.
I mean, there's that one too, but that one's too black. I wouldn't take that one. He's too close to Chaos Warriors Undivided. And Valkyries is okay. Hers is fun. But I still think Skull Taker's is the most honorable one to give him. Something similar to that.
Can we appreciate in this world of, you know, whatever this is, that there's no lava to be found?
You okay in there? Oh, be careful. No content. Okay. That's saved for next time. Otherwise... Exit. What'd you say? Spices? It's a country steak. I don't remember doing any spices on that. Have you been doing spices on the country steak? Huh?
Huh.
I don't know then. still missing 2 bloodthirsters for corn. I expected this to happen. I got a perfect replacement. Still missing 2 bloodthirsters for corn. Oh yeah, we are. But
Yeah.
Slanesh is first. Slanesh always comes first.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's your theories of the Drakestein location? Where do you think it's gonna be?
I'd have to look at the map to tell you or explain to you where I mean, because you might not know who they are. It's where the dark elf in between Malekith and the ghost fat pirate lady is. is where I think that starts gonna be.
That's the something. So I'm gonna have to show it to everyone who don't understand what that means. So the new Slanesh Lord is gonna start between Malekith, which is
That's not guaranteed. That's where I think.
well, this is where you think
Because it would make the most
between
sense.
Malekith, which is I already am on it. Which is between here and Fat Ghost Pirate, which will be in between them two. So
The Commandment, yeah, the Guardian of the Brass Citadel. Yeah. I gotta go check on food while you're ending yours.
yeah, it's better.
But yeah, that's where I think at least. But I have no. What do you say? Correction. Fat Ghost French pirate.
Yeah.
Good point. That is a good point. But that's where I think it's gonna be. Because that's where the most death is, right? That's where the most murderous intent has happened in that region. So I'm like, that's gotta be where it's at, right? Plus, with her lore, what little of the lore I know of this character, it is generally in that somewhere. It doesn't give an exact location, from what I read, from what I could find, but it's generally from the game's perspective, somewhere in that region. Plus, it would give you access to Marathi if you can go south, which is technically something that does happen eventually. She does travel around. That's another thing. That's also why I wonder if it could end up being kind of like another theory I have is she's gonna be kind of like the Slanesh version of Nakai from the Lizardmen.
Yeah.
Is maybe she'll have not like a dark fortress, but her own maybe one main settlement she gets. But or maybe she is the settlement, and they completely. Maybe it's a combination between.
Or maybe she gets like a purple palace.
I mean,
that
yeah,
behaves similar to like a dark fortress.
Well, that would be but it wouldn't be. I don't think it's gonna be stationary. I think they're gonna make it kind of like the ogres do. I wonder if hers are gonna be placed down. Like she's gonna create palaces, or the palaces run with her, and it's kind of an interdimensional thing. Like it's a stance that you'll go into.
The teleportation of the changeling. Do you know what? Do you know what will fix the changeling? If you change Malachi. Because how his battles work is you're supposed to go to like all different spots on the map to fight these battles. But they won't get so against the elves, the chaos dwarves, the wood elves, the rats. So I reckon if they figured out a way
to do help changeling?
Because if you figure out a way that you can teleport to a location, stay there till they've completed either his mission or scheme, right? Then it'll give him a better opportunity for him to be, not in one place.
But I guess I see what your point on that. That makes sense.
If you do a better fix with one character, it gives you a pathway to fix the previous character that was completely useless and still is.
He still is. He very much still is.
You know what?
Kairos that's like I said, all the juice went into Kairos.
Yeah, as an apology, and you know what? We're such suckers for it. We'll go, yeah, we'll take it, but give us more. Changing is screwed. If they haven't fixed the Huntsman after all these years, knowing how big the
That's
Empire
true.
was,
That sadly is a good point too. The Huntsman got abandoned too. That's what I think's gonna happen to the Changeling. It's just gonna be another Huntsman situation.
it will be.
What's up, Mom? Hold on, I'll be back. I gotta go check on food. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what
well,
she
I'll
said.
wrap my stream up after, so.
That's fine.
Well-
When I get back, we can get on. When I get done eating or get back, depending on what she says, we can get on BGA or something.
Yes. Well,
But I'll be back.
please. The fixed Franz a Gelf, but threw him to the road. Yeah.
Yeah, they always go for the mainline ones. That's why they do that. That's why it was Kairos, because he was the original.
Yeah.
And they just, for some reason, didn't touch Village. It would have been the other most popular one they could have juiced up.
Feel like
But-
do you want my honest opinion? I don't think Vilek needs juicing up. I think the
And maybe that's why
motherfucker's
they
terrifying as he is.
And maybe that's why they didn't. Maybe they realized he's actually too good, and he's maybe that they realized, oh, we did so good a job on him, but terrible on the trade.
Yeah. They focused on not the champion of Zeech, rather than the actual Lords of Zeech. That they did it so better that, you know what, this is why...
I bet Valkyria didn't get that same treatment, though.
Yeah,
She got absolutely fucked.
she did.
Her main unit is Furies.
Which is weird.
Anyways,
So
couldn't give her her
oh yeah,
blood angels.
so-called Lord of the Bride
Or
of
Angels of
Corn,
Blood.
and he dicks her over more than Slanesh would.
Well, we didn't get to make it that far. That's why I got that mod, because that mod allowed me to have my Angels of Blood. They're basically like her. They're other
Yeah.
what you call them, Valkyries, or
Yeah.
demon Valkyries, basically. And that's what she's supposed to have.
You know,
They're
hey,
up there. They're known as the Daughters of Corn.
yeah.
But anyways, I'll be back.
Well, Darrell's been back. Thank you all for watching. We're probably going to starve again. I'm going to stick with Kairos. But I want to do something. Instead of saying Safrael because, you know, he's a fucking ass. I'm going to recruit 3 armies. One that goes up... I think Kairos is going to go up to Shrine and Mine. Help with Epidemus. I need Asvar to stay to help with Safrael with Teclis. And I need to build a 3rd army for fucking Nurgle Boy. So I'm going to be here, there, and everywhere. As Zeech would be. So my next goal is going to be terrifying. Do you know what Darius is going to be, though? That's going to be the thing. You're going to go Gelt? That's weird. You know, Law of Metal is good. After all, one of my champions is really good with it. Sarthrael, you know him. But anyways, with that being said, as Law of Metal, Gelt said, Law of Metal, and I, big shout out to Arnott for his OBS crash, bless him. Shout out to him, and yeah, hopefully we'll get to see me. I'm gonna do it off camera to test, see if it works. If it don't, I'm screwed. But anyways, we'll catch you all in the next episode. So, bye everyone. I will see you